That just tells me someone doesn't really care enough about that dog.
I was in shock. She was a friend of the family, so I trusted her.
I have a hard time reconciling this with this.
An emaciated horse and its foal lie on their sides. An SPCA investigator puts on a Stetson. Rope is curled. A suspect is handcuffed. Investigators hold animals. SPCA investigators stand side by side. Animal Cops Houston. 0830 hours. Houston SPCA shelter.
Base to 107, we have a report of cruelly confined dogs in Harris County. Precinct 1 has been notified and we'll meet you on location.
108 is clear. Show me en route.
Case German Shepherd. A rundown house surrounded by junk.
Houston SPCA investigator Robert McCarty is in for a tough day.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
If the report is accurate, he'll need police backup. At the scene, Deputy Randy Scales is waiting. He's come armed with a court seizure warrant. And after a quick inspection of the property, they decide that things are so bad, they must act immediately.
When I approached this first puppy right here, you can put your finger between the collar and his skin, and there's not enough room. So as I'm checking the rest of the property, I came across a German Shepherd that has some large growth on his neck. We're about to bring it out, so you take a look at it.
It's an open wound, and there is, you can see the discharge from the open wound.
They take the German Shepherd.
It's a shocking sight. There's no telling how long the dog has been suffering, but it's clear he needs immediate medical treatment.
The tumor is a large, saggy lump.
That just tells me someone doesn't really care enough about that dog to even get him looked at. Because from the growth, that didn't happen overnight. That's happened weeks, months. And when I walked up on to see that, I knew that dog had to get help today.
The dog's put in a crate.
Good boy. Good boy.
McCarty now needs to build a case to secure the Houston SPCA's custody of the dog.
Come here.
But first, there are 7 others on the property that also need help.
So you can't go anywhere anyway. It's all right. Come on, baby. Ready? Let's go.
As you can see, this one has no water at all. And that's the filth out of a engine oil canister. Well, and you can see the dog had tangled itself around, not even a foot of slack to get out. It could be fatal for the dog. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Has no food. He's got water, but it's dirty. And this is what the shelter that they're providing for him is under a trailer. Feeds them and waters them, and that's it.
Probably never been out of that cage. 1, 2, 3.
Just as the dogs are loaded onto the van, a car pulls into the driveway.
Deputy Scales walks up to the driver as he gets out of the car.
Afternoon. You own this property? No? Why are you here today?
I'm working on the 18-wheelers.
You work on the 18-wheelers? You have any ID with you?
Yeah. Who you want to see? The owner?
Yeah, who's the owner? Do you know?
I'm going to get him for you.
You're going to get it for me? Do you have any ID, though, on you?
I got my ID on me.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Could you get a hold of him for me, please?
The man calls the dog owner on his cell phone.
Just tell him to come on out here.
Hold on a minute. I'll let you talk to him.
Yes, sir. This is Deputy Scales with the constable's office. Okay, I need you to come out here to your property, okay? How long will it take you to get out here? Okay, all right. Thank you. He's on his way. Thank you, sir.
It's not long before the owner arrives, and he's in no mood to cozy up to Deputy Scales.
He's driven up in the other guy's battered old car. Deputy Scales walks over as he gets out. His face is blurred.
How you doing, sir? All right. You got a driver's license or ID on you?
The owner seems surprised at the police presence and denies there's a problem.
Well, the problem is none of them have food. Well, they didn't have food when we got here. There's a German Shepherd in the back that has a open wound that hasn't been cared for. Some of them didn't have water. No, some of them didn't. The dog back here didn't have no water. No, not the one that was back here. Well, you know, the problem was that she couldn't get to it.
Yes, you could.
No, she couldn't, because she was all tangled up in these tires.
All right, I wasn't here.
There's no water in those buckets. And please tell me you're not putting water in that dirty engine container. That's filthy.
The team has no time to debate the issue. The German Shepherd needs urgent help. They'll catch up with the owner in court.
The van drives away. Destination, Houston SPCA. ETA, 45 minutes. Gleaming skyscrapers in the city. 1000 hours. Case, Cat House. Open. Investigator Lutkin House assigned. Destination, Harris County.
With a population of nearly 4 million, Harris County provides the Houston SPCA with a heavy caseload. A report of cat cruelty has prompted investigator Mark Lutkenhouse to rendezvous with Deputy Christine Kendrick from Precinct 1 of the Harris County Constable's Office.
When you first pull up to a property that you haven't been to before, you don't know what to expect. You know, kind of have butterflies in your stomach. You don't know if this person's going to, you know, come out the door shooting, or is going to, you know, start crying, or, you know, whatever.
Scruffy cats in the garden.
We've got a house here with between 8 and 15 cats inside or outside the house. The cats are in really bad condition. The house is just absolutely atrocious.
Let's see what we got. You got a mask?
Even from a distance, the smell from inside the house is overpowering.
The investigators wear masks.
Kendrick leads the way.
Police! Oh, man.
There's no one home, but the scene is shocking.
We're going to videotape the scene just for better documentation for whenever we go to court.
He uses a video camera.
Investigator Mark Lutkenhouse. The time is 09:24 hours.
The video footage will serve as evidence that the house is unfit to live in. The team will need to convince the court that the cats will be better off with the Houston SPCA.
I had to pin my hair up this morning.
In spite of the stench and the mess, Lutkenhouse keeps his mind focused on the job.
Yeah. So they're pretty trapped right in there.
Yeah.
The conditions are appalling, especially for the owner of the property, who made the mistake of renting it to a friend.
I was in shock. This lady's been living in my house since 2000, and she's always paid rent, and she was a friend of the family, so I trusted her. And the house is destroyed, and then that's when I went through the back garage and noticed that cats were in there and the shape that they were in, and that's when I contacted the SPCA. I asked her, I just said, why did you destroy my home? And the only thing she could say is, I didn't mean to. That was her only explanation.
Hi, honey. You want some food?
Behind every door, there's another grim discovery.
All right, just hold what you got. We got at least one dead one in here. Somebody open my door and get ready to close it. Close it quickly. Close it, close it, close it. Okay, there's at least 2 cats that we've seen in the other bedroom. Everything else is outside. This one is I thought was dead, but she's still alive. What we're going to do is set a trap in here and leave a trap set outside. We're going to head back with this one immediately and then come back and check the traps. You can hear them breathing, so they have upper respiratory issues. This one I thought was dead, and I mean it's barely alive. So we're going to head back with it right away and then wait for the traps.
Now it's a race against time to save the cat that's barely alive. A newcomer to the world of animal cruelty, Lutkenhouse is floored by the experience.
The first one we took in was just absolutely horrid. With the pus coming out of its neck and the condition of its teeth, it was... I really hope that we can save that one, but at the same time, I mean, who knows? That's up to the doctors to decide.
After working upstate as a senior officer in animal control, Lutkenhouse joined the Houston SPCA to pursue cruelty cases. A month into the job, he knows he's made the right decision.
Every time I go and help an animal or we have to seize an animal, I just keep in my mind that oftentimes we can get that animal put into a new and better home where it can be cared for the proper way.
A treatment room.
Dr. Roberta Westbrook is standing by to examine the cat.
It's a seizure in progress. This one looked dead,
She's got severe infection in her mouth. All of her teeth are rotten and just about to fall out. She's got infected gums. And she looks like she's got green-colored discharge at the back of her throat. She's got a big abscess on her throat right here. It's draining green pus. She's got severely infected ears. Just tells us that she's got multiple problems going on here.
The diagnosis paints a bleak picture. But Dr. Westbrook isn't ready to give up on the cat just yet. She checks the cat's vital organs.
Her heart sounds okay, but I definitely hear some congestion in her chest. She can't breathe.
Then she takes blood samples for further tests.
This is a full blood profile that I'm going to send out to a lab, and it's going to test everything, her liver function, her kidney function. It's going to tell us whether she's got signs of infection. It's just going to kind of give us a good all-around idea about her overall health. She's got a lot of infection going on, an abscess. She's emaciated. Her skin's a mess. She's having trouble breathing. She's not in very good shape right now at all. But she's got a long road ahead of her, poor thing.
The cat is now in the best hands, but her condition is deteriorating by the second. If she doesn't stabilize soon, there's a very real possibility she'll die.
Animal Cops Houston.
The UK's first human heart transplant has been completed, supported by the British Heart Foundation.
We were a noisy generation, but it might be something quiet we do that becomes our greatest legacy. Leave a gift in your will to the British Heart Foundation and fund groundbreaking research that could help save millions of lives. Search BHF Wills.
Want super fast broadband at a super price? Get Virgin Media's M50 broadband for just £25 a month. With average download speeds of 54 megabits per second, start going super fast now. Visit virginmedia.com.
Join Happy Tiger. Try a completely new online bingo game today. It's bingo that'll make your jaw drop, and it's super social. Play for as little as 25p and get your chance to win up to £2,500 every 5 minutes. So what you waiting for? Come join us. Just search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger Bingo. Low stakes, roaring bingo fun.
Hang on, kid. I'm going to Mandalore.
May the Force be with you!
This is the way.
Family life. It's made of ups and downs, and those little moments. But should the unthinkable happen to you? Life insurance from Legal & General can help look after monthly bills, the roof over their heads, childcare costs, and most importantly, your family. Because no one protects more families in the UK than us. Premiums start from £5 a month and they never rise. Plus there's a £100 gift card after you apply. Legal & General. Ensure life goes on.
Health isn't someday in the future, it's now. It's same-day GP appointments. Physio without GP referrals. Cancer testing, scans and diagnosis fast. Questions for an expert at any hour about anything. Support that lasts for as long as it takes. Feeling your best every day starts today. Call or go online now for your health insurance quote.
This is an urgent message from the Red Cross. Our work in Ukraine is not over. Millions of people are still in desperate need of help. And winter only makes the situation harder and more dangerous. Despite this, the news cycle will move on. The cameras will leave and the world will begin to forget. But we won't. In conflict zones around the world, Red Cross teams are there, on the ground, doing what we were built to do, getting urgent medical aid, food and clean water to those who need it most. This will happen in Ukraine because it's happened before, in Yemen, in Syria, in Afghanistan. Just because you don't see or hear about it in the news, it doesn't mean that the suffering is over. We're still here, but we'll really depend on your support to provide those vital supplies. Please, will you help us? Call 0800 408 3945 to donate, or text HELP to 70141 to give £10.
Sail through the heart of historic cities and unforgettable scenery with Viking. Unpack once and get closer to iconic landmarks, local life and cultural treasures. Because when you experience Europe on a Viking longship, you'll spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking, exploring the world in comfort.
Change, oh change, it happens so fast.
For the life you're making, Etsy has it.
Switch to a SIM-only deal from your 24-month contract and you could save £321. Now that's worth celebrating. Visit uswitch.com.
When we first moved in, it was a perfect place to live.
When uninvited guests
I feel really scared, not knowing why it's here.
outstay their welcome.
It's dark, whatever it is.
It just felt evil.
It's time to cry for help.
Would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Leave this vessel alone. Who was straight to the mirror?
What?
Brand new Help, My House is Haunted. Tonight at 10 on Really. Or stream the full collection now on Discovery+.
Animal Cops Houston, 1100 hours SPCA shelter, case German Shepherd. Dr. Westbrook evaluates the enormous tumour on the dog's neck.
Hey, sweetheart. Gosh. Right off, the most impressive thing about this dog is this massive tumor. I mean, this massive tumor that's hanging off the right side of his head. And as I hold it in my left hand here, it's quite heavy. I mean, this has got to be, 2 or 3 pounds at least. This is a pretty heavy, massive tumor there. And you can even tell it's pulling so much on his head that his right ear is getting pulled down. I mean, this is a pretty hefty tumor. And when I look at this tumor, immediately I know that it's got to come off. I mean, this tumor's got to come off to make the dog more comfortable and ultimately to figure out what it is, what kind of tumor it is. Probably my plan is tomorrow or within the next 24 or 48 hours we can put him under anesthesia and get the mass removed from his face.
It has a gaping wound on it.
I think it's one of the most impressive tumors I've seen in a long time, if not ever, definitely.
Investigator Robert McCarty heads to the Harris County Courthouse. It's crucial that the Houston SPCA secures custody of the German Shepherd. Without legal ownership, the surgeons will be unable to remove the tumor, and the dog would have to be euthanized. Though new to the Houston SPCA, McCarty's confident his previous experience will be invaluable when he's called to the stand.
Well, I've been an investigator with the Houston SPCA now for about 2 months, going on my 3rd month. Prior to that, I spent many years in law enforcement, and in different positions in law enforcement, you're always investigating. So overall, I'm looking at over 10 years of investigations.
In the courthouse.
First witness, sir.
State your name for the record.
Investigator Robert McCarty.
And how are you employed?
I'm an investigator for the Houston SPCA.
And are you familiar with the animals that were seized in this case?
Yes, sir.
Were you present when they were seized?
Yes, sir.
Tell the court how the animals appeared to you when they were seized.
When I got up to the residence, we got a call about a couple dogs had their collars embedded into their neck. The first dog I encountered, I approached the dog, and you couldn't put your finger between the collar and the neck on the dog. As I searched the rest of the property toward the back of the house, I encountered a German Shepherd which had tumor growing off of its neck.
How did that appear to be affecting the animal?
When we approached the animal, when he would just sit there and look at us, his head would tilt down. Instead of being up and alert, he would get up for a second, and then his head would slump down, where you could tell the weight was obviously overbearing for his head.
Assistant County Attorney Henry Burkholder shows the judge photos taken at the scene. The judge then turns to question the dog's owner.
What's your explanation for that tumor? That seems to be the the most severe thing.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Okay,
What's the story with this?
Okay, when the tumor started, I figured it was a spider bite at first. Okay, then it started, getting kind of large, and then he started scratching it. When he was scratching, I went to the feed store, and I got some antibiotics, and I gave him antibiotics, and then I would pack his soles with gauze and put betadine on it. You know what I mean? To keep the flies and stuff away from it. And then I would wrap it up. But the next morning, he would and scratch it back open again.
You haven't been able to take the dog to the vet?
No, sir. I haven't been able to take him to the vet. And I love my dog, Your Honor. And then, like I said, I raised him from a puppy. All the puppies, all the dogs I had, I raised them from puppies, and I took care of them.
Let me tell you what's interesting about this case. One of the pictures they have is of this dog, which, to my eye, is a beautiful, healthy dog. On the other hand, this dog is in desperate condition.
The German Shepherd.
All right? And I have a hard time reconciling this.
The two dogs.
With this. I don't understand.
Well, I took care of him, Your Honor.
Well, you took care of this one.
I took care of him also.
Well, I don't think so.
I know so, sir.
Well, I don't think you took care of him. Based on the evidence presented, I'm going to award all the animals to the Houston SPCA. I hope this dog is not too far gone, the one with the severe tumor. I don't know, but I hope it can survive.
In addition to losing his dogs, the defendant is ordered to pay medical costs to the Houston SPCA totaling more than $2,500. McCarty is satisfied that justice has been served.
I'm happy because we got the animals, and they're getting the treatment they need, and hopefully we can adopt them out to some families that actually want to care for them, love them, and take care of them.
The only question that remains is whether the German Shepherd is too far gone to be saved.
1400 hours, Houston SPCA Shelter Hospital. Dr. Roberta Westbrook and Dr. Cheryl McGuire have the German Shepherd in surgery. It lies on its side and is prepared.
I want to get it off as soon as possible so that we can test it and see what kind of tumor it is and see if it's going to have a long-term effect on his health once we get it off.
The dog is anesthetized. The doctors wear gowns, masks, caps and gloves. The German Shepherd is covered in a sheet with an opening where the tumor is on its neck.
You ready for me to hold it up?
I'm ready.
She holds up the tumor.
Okay, he's going to be tumor-free. And this is going to, I'm trying to decide, so this is the thing, if I'm going to go like this
How you want to close
or like this. But I think I'm going to go lengthways like this.
That's what I would do.
Okay. So the tumor is quite vascular and it bleeds a lot, but I expected that.
Because we have a lot of blood vessels that are large and that are bleeding quite a bit, and eventually we're going to ligate those permanently with suture, but we want to just get this tumor off as quickly as we can. It'll make it easier for us to maneuver around, and so we're clamping them so he doesn't lose excessive amounts of blood, and then we'll go back and ligate each one of them. They're very big vessels. And so there it is, and we can actually, I can hand this off to someone, they can weigh it.
It's heavy, isn't it? He's got a lot of big blood vessels that we're feeding that tumor.
The procedure has gone well, but just as the surgeons are about to finish, Westbrook spots a problem.
I was just kind of petting him here. We've taken this massive tumor off, and he's got a really large prescapular lymph node, so an enlarged lymph node that sits just in front of his forelimb here. It may just be enlarged because of the tumor. The worst case scenario is that this tumor is something malignant and it's spread to the lymph nodes and it could possibly spread to the rest of the body. We're going to do two things. Dr. McGuire has taken some samples of the tumor, and we're going to stain those slides, those samples, and take a look at them under the microscope, see if we can get an idea about whether there's just infection or inflammation, or maybe if we're lucky we can tell what kind of tumor it is by looking at the cells.
If the tumor is malignant, the dog might have to be euthanized. The analysis is inconclusive. Further tests will have to be conducted, and the surgeons are in for an anxious wait.
Animal Cops Houston.
At Tesco Mobile, we know a little help goes a long way. That's why you can get the stunning Samsung Galaxy A53 5G for just $19.99 a month with Club Card prices. saving you a whopping £324. And when you join us, you'll also get 99% UK network coverage, so the helpfulness is spread even further. This is Supermarket Mobile. To switch, pop in store or search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
Join the nation in cinching it and buy your perfect car online. Everything's faff-free, with helpful financing options, so you can spread the cost of your new car and part exchange your old one. No wonder Cinch is rated excellent on Trustpilot, with over 20,000 reviews. So with the option to spread the cost, part exchange your old car, and an excellent Trustpilot rating, you can be certain you've absolutely cinched it. Search Cinch and buy your next car today.
So where do you fancy them? With your heart condition, we're going to have to find specialist travel insurance.
It's not a worry.
And your age, they're going to take that into account as well.
Not a worry.
You're very relaxed about it all.
I am. Because it's all clear.
All clear?
All clear travel insurance. Look, they help cover over 3 million people with over 1,300 medical conditions.
All clear. Save 20%. Call 0800 848 8686 or visit our website.
Discover the surprising details of your ancestors' lives with our ever-growing collection of historical records. Start your free trial today at Ancestry.
Do you have painful feet deformed by hallux valgus? Try the Epitact Flexible Bunion Corrector. It straightens your foot and eases rubbing. Epitact. Foot care is our speciality.
Q by Dolce & Gabbana for him.
And the new fragrance for her. My parents always said I was born dancing. I just love it. Bhangra, disco, even line dancing. So I was thinking, I want my funeral to feel like a celebration with music, dancing, the lot.
With over 150 years' experience, you can count on Co-op Funeral Care to help you pre-plan the send-off you want. Co-op, it's what we do.
TUI River Cruises deals are back, with huge savings on selected European sailings next year. You could save £200 per booking. All ATOL protected. So go on, explore Europe your way with TUI River Cruises. TUI, live happy.
Stratos from Shark. Anti-odor technology transforms bad odors into fresh-smelling air. Anti-hair wrap plus captures and removes all hair types, while CleanSense IQ adjusts power for the mess above and below the surface. Recommended by 9 out of 10 pet owners. Stratos, Shark's most advanced range.
I'm in. Okay, now, you can have a great first day. I promise, right?
Your donations helped 3D print his heart to guide his surgery, and saved his life with a groundbreaking innovation. And the future breakthrough that could cure her is closer than ever. Help us turn science fiction into reality and save more lives like hers. Donate £5 to the British Heart Foundation now.
This is House Calls. We are here. Stop whatever you're doing to this family.
Ghost Adventures House Calls tonight at 9 on Really, or stream the full series now on Discovery Plus.
I've never been as scared as that before.
When you're faced with the unexplainable,
It was just total disbelief.
I've never seen anything like that.
There's something buried in here.
can you decide what's real?
That camera's locked off. You couldn't see any wires, cables.
Is there somebody in your house with you?
No, why?
Do you believe what you see?
The footage is amazing.
Oh my God.
Brand new Unexplained caught on camera. Saturday at 10 on Really, or stream the full collection now on Discovery Plus.
Animal Cops Houston, 1300 hours, neglected horse on the road.
Base to 107, we have another report on the horses abandoned in Waller County. The RP does state that the situation has deteriorated.
Team assigned. Destination, Waller County.
After repeated demands to improve conditions for 6 horses, the owner is still failing to comply. The Houston SPCA's patience has just run out. The Waller County Sheriff's Office has secured a seizure warrant, and today, investigator Randy Farmer hopes the horses will get their first decent meal in a very long time.
We haven't had any contact from anybody. Yesterday I left a notice, so we're gonna go ahead and take the horses. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. It's been a month, so time is time. Let's get them out of here, get them back to a normal state of health.
The team offers the hungry horses some food, but once they get close, they make a stark realization.
Come on, sweetheart. I think she's pregnant.
If they're right, the mare could be in for real trouble. Months without proper nutrition will have left her weak and unable to provide for the unborn foal.
All right, go ahead and see if she loads.
All right.
The Houston SPCA's chief investigator, Charles Jansen, wants to get her safely onto the trailer along with her stablemate.
Okay. These particular animals, there's 6 of them, and they've established themselves as a herd, and they're all reacting to each other. If one gets injured, the rest of them are getting nervous, because horses are a flight animal. They are not a prey animal, so their first defense mechanism is to run away. And these animals aren't being taken care of properly, and because of that fact, they're not used to human interaction. So it just makes our job a little more difficult, but ultimately we'll get them out of here. Go ahead and release.
Okay.
They're loaded onto the trailer.
Come on out. All right, that's a girl.
Good job. Come on,
big
sweetheart.
boy. Let's see if you can do it just as good.
Good girl.
She wants to do it the hard way.
Come on.
Come on, baby. Give her a little slack. Give her a little slack. Let her think about it.
Come on, come on. That a girl.
There you go.
Good girl.
The final horse is loaded.
Just want 2 up front.
Swing the gates closed.
It's not long before all the animals are loaded. As a native of Texas with a lifetime's experience with horses, it's a relief for Farmer.
Anytime you have a horse with its rear end near you, you're liable to get kicked, so that's definitely an issue. For the most part, it went pretty smooth. We got him out. I'm happy, and need to get him back to the shelter now.
1500 hours SPCA shelter. Veterinarian assigned, Dr. Dev Rajan.
I find that all of them have a very poor body condition, probably due to starvation, neglect. I don't think they received proper nutrition. And especially if you look at all the horses, the bony prominences of the pelvis, the ribs, everything is sticking out. This area should be well muscled in horses which are well fed.
He checks the teeth.
The next thing we're going to do is take a look at the pregnant mare and find out how far she is due so that we can attend to her needs as soon as possible.
He greases his arm.
The mare is underweight and clearly struggling. An internal exam confirms what the investigators suspected.
She is full. She has a big belly and huge head. I could see almost a full-grown fetus in there. The gestation period in the horse is 11 months. She must be definitely more than 8-9 months. We can see a full-grown fetus. So within a month or so, she should be able to deliver the fetus. Obviously, pregnant mares need more nourishment. She was not given the kind of nourishment she required. So we have to make sure, she's well taken care of.
The pregnant mare will be put on a high-protein diet and monitored closely as the birth approaches.
Cat house.
The house is destroyed, and then that's when I went through the back garage and noticed that there cats were in there and the shape that they were in.
She's got a big abscess on her throat right here. It's draining green pus. She's got severely infected ears. Just tells us that she's got multiple problems going on here.
After a long battle, vets were eventually left with no option but to have the cat humanely euthanized. It's a huge blow to the Houston SPCA, and the team is determined to do all it can to save the others.
They're at the house.
Yep, we got one. Turn around. Go. Sit. So they're unsocialized. They probably don't feel good.
Inside, the house has been completely wrecked, and the tenant has been evicted.
Nobody's in the cage. Kitty.
Kendrick and Lutkenhouse think there may be more cats hiding under all the garbage. While Lutkin House takes more photos for evidence, Kendrick continues to search. Law enforcement works hand in hand with the Houston SPCA on cases like this. With cats running loose throughout the entire house, Lutkin House is grateful for any help he can get.
What you doing right there? We got babies under here. Hold on, babies. Y'all don't look very healthy.
There are 6 in total and just days old. Without vaccinations, they're vulnerable to disease. They need medical help urgently.
Yep, there goes Mama. Oh, there we go. Mama, these your babies? Kitty, kitty. Yes, we got her.
In a cage, several animal crates are carried out.
I had no idea that there were kittens in there. I thought it was all adults. They're just multiplying. They're not spayed or neutered, and so they're just going to keep multiplying. You're going to have litter after litter. In no time, you can have 100 cats. She's not taking care of them. I mean, she may have a good heart and think she's doing something good, but this is not good.
11:15 hours. The cats are evaluated by Dr. Roberta Westbrook.
All right, let's get the mom out.
A cat is weighed.
Do you think you can get a weight on her? You just have to be careful because she's wanting to bolt. All right, 6.5 pounds.
The Houston SPCA is a charitable organization, and thanks to public donations, this young family will get the best chance in life.
Okay, this first little kitten is a boy. He looks fat and happy, but look at his eyes. He's got some discharge from both eyes, and the left eye is matted closed from discharge.
This one is too.
I'm going to see if we can use a warm washcloth to try to wipe away the discharge and get their eyes open. And then if we can get their eyes open, we can put some topical ointment in there to help lubricate them, keep them moist, and help prevent that from happening again. So right now, since they seem to be doing well, we're just going to continue to let Mom do her job. And we just want to keep her healthy as possible. We want to get some good food in her, put some weight on her so that she can continue to make milk so that the kittens will do well.
1200 hours. Case neglected horses. HSPCA barn team assigned. Yoshina Woods. Yoshina enters an enclosure.
The pregnant mare seized by investigators in Waller County is showing no signs of any improvement. The SPCA team has named her Delilah, and unless she gains weight soon, there's a strong possibility that she won't survive labor.
Today we're going to get Delilah and we're going to put her in a stall, so that way, since she's so far pregnant and she's still so far underweight, we can put her in a stall to make sure that not only is she eating all of her food, but to make sure that we can give her extra food without overfeeding the other horses that she's with. What we kind of need to do, we need to spend this time putting as much weight on her as we can, because once she has that baby, all of her nutrients are going to be pretty much zapped from her going to the baby. So if she doesn't have any, the baby's going to pull on everything that Delilah has, and if we don't make sure that there's enough to sustain both of them, it could be quite bad.
To complicate matters, Delilah is also stressed by her new environment.
She paces about in the stall.
She's a little upset to be separated from the rest of her group. The stallion that came with her is actually in the stall next to her, and she can hear him, but she can't see him, and she's also in a place that she's never been before, so she's just trying to figure out what's going on. She'll calm down.
She looks out of a window.
The team has come up with a specially tailored diet to give Delilah the best possible chance of foaling successfully.
This right here is a supplement actually for pregnant mares. It's just a vitamin and mineral supplement that's specially formulated for them, since their nutritional requirements are a lot different.
Delilah eats the food.
There you go. Okay.
In the paddock, Yoshina tries to lead a young brown horse on a rope, but it's refusing to move. Farrier Steve Wisniewski is there with his tools.
Outside in the paddock, the youngest of the 6 horses rescued with the pregnant mare is digging in his heels and refusing to cooperate with the barn team and farrier Steve Wisniewski.
This little guy, he's nervous because he's obviously never had very much human interaction. So once he gets used to us and he figures out that we're not going to hurt him and that he's going to be okay, he'll come around and he'll start, you know, walking up to us and letting us lead him around and pick up his feet.
So on the horses like this, you try to get done quick, so it's a pleasurable experience, because every time we do this, he's going to learn. And if we terrorize him and make this, you know, just scare him so bad that he doesn't ever want to do this again, then the next time we got to do it, it's just worse.
He cleans hooves.
That's a good boy, huh? All these things are new things to him, and, you know, horses are a fight or flight instinct animal. And, of course, his instinct is flight, run. And it's normal. I mean, but the more we expose him to it, the more he's going to take over, you know, realizing that these people that walk on two legs are fine, they're not going to hurt him, and he'll get to like us, and he'll get to look for company. And then pretty soon you won't be able to get him out of your back pocket.
He scratches the horse's head.
Steve hopes that in time, his gentle touch will win the colt's confidence, but the team knows that patience is key.
Steve clips a hoof.
Yeah, every day we're going to try to go out and work with him. You know, it never hurts to touch all over him to get him used to everything and, you know, start picking up his feet so that way the next time we have to do this, he is, you know, a little more ready to stand still. It seems like in a couple of days we'll probably have him to where he needs to be. He seems to adapt very well to whatever we're asking him to do.
He's done. He did good. He just has a lot of potential. He's just going to be a real nice horse for somebody. Just got to put some weight on him, get some groceries in him, and get his feet backed up a little bit more on the front. He's going to be ready to go make somebody a nice horse.
Yoshina leads him away. The stables are housed in a big brown wooden barn building.
Delilah's been watching Steve in action and seems to trust him.
Steve lifts one of Delilah's hooves and puts it between his knees to inspect it. He scrapes the hoof with a tool.
This mare came in, she's obviously pregnant. Now's the perfect time to get her trimmed before she has the baby. And that way we don't have to worry about her once she falls.
He files the hoof.
Steve can tell that Delilah hasn't had the best care.
She's obviously not been getting enough groceries, that's for sure. But all in all, her feet are in pretty good shape. I mean, she's not really split or cracked too bad. She's just, you know, overgrown a little bit.
He cleans up another hoof.
She just hasn't been getting trimmed normally. And so she really doesn't know what's going on. She's not real serious about kicking, so really she's just at a point where she's just mildly annoyed at me.
He clips the hoof.
If any time you want to have a horse with good feet, it's when she's getting ready to put a foal on the ground. Because the last thing you want a nursing mare to have to worry about is foot problems. Because her primary job is to take care of that foal. She can't do it if her feet hurt.
He files the hoof.
There you go, darling.
Animal Cops Houston.
There are so many reasons why our care assistants enjoy doing what they do. And there are even more reasons why they choose to do it with Bluebird Care. To find out more about joining the Bluebird Care family, visit bluebirdcarecareers.co.uk. Bluebird Care, more than just a career in care.
Discover the new spring collection at Freeman's, from our exclusive brands and the big names you love. With free delivery and flexible ways to pay. Freeman's, be more free.
With Post Office Over 50s life cover, you can have the time of your life, safe in the knowledge we'll pay out money when your time is up. UK resident 50 to 80, your guaranteed acceptance. No health checks, and from just £1.15 a week. Plus, free 24/7 GP access with the health and wellbeing benefit. Purchase and receive a £100 gift card for Amazon.co.uk, Tesco or M&S. Call Post Office on 0800 171 2211.
Vaginal dryness affects millions of women. When you're suffering with soreness, burning or dryness in the vaginal area, there is an effective hormone-free solution. Dr. Wolf's V-San Moisturising Cream provides moisture and soothing lipids, unlike a gel. Dr. Wolf's V-San Moisturising Cream.
Don't worry, no need to adjust your TV. You aren't seeing double. Our 125 gig SIM now includes double data. That's double the streaming, double the gaming, and double the fun. Get a massive 250 gigs on the UK's best network. Know what's not doubling? The price. It's still £23 a month. So get to it on the double.
This incredible waterfront house, plus £100,000, really could be yours. Enter the Omaze £1 Million House Draw Cornwall, and you could also win this Porsche 911. So enter by this Sunday at omaze.co.uk.
And the best part? You'll be supporting Marie Curie.
For your chance to win this house in Cornwall, £100,000 and the car, enter by this Sunday at omaze.co.uk.
Washing with detergent alone can sometimes let you down. Boost every wash with a scoop of new Vanish. Even at 20 degrees, our Oxy Action formula lifts away the toughest stains, helping to keep your colours brighter for longer. So, wash it right first time to save on energy bills and save clothes. Clothes live longer with Vanish.
Over a third of Macmillan's vital work is funded by gifts in wills from amazing people like you. Supporting Hitesh, who's struggling with chemo. Helping Daisy walk again after bone cancer. And being there for Sue as she chooses her first wig. Create your lasting legacy. Register for our free will service and consider a gift to Macmillan, so we can do whatever it takes. Search Macmillan Free Will today.
When it comes to hospitality,
it's amazing how much ugliness can make your heart sink.
There are always rooms for improvement.
Ho-hum. I hate these carpet tiles.
Alex Polizzi is bringing back business.
I see an undeveloped gold mine.
Yeah. With tough love.
Pull it together, woman.
And TLC.
Well done. Yay! So much better.
The Hotel Inspector. Tuesday at 9 on Really or stream on Discovery Plus.
Unexplained activity wreaks havoc on a historic home in New York tonight. Ghost Adventures House Calls is new at 9. Then helping a woman with a sinister attachment to a hooded entity. It's new Help My House is Haunted at 10. And at 11, terrifying encounters from Dracula's prison cell. Back with the Ghost Adventures crew.
Animal Cops Houston.
At the Houston SPCA Hospital, Dr. Roberta Westbrook is about to find out if the German Shepherd with the large tumor will have to be humanely euthanized.
She checks results.
That's great. That's great news. It looks like they didn't find any cells that indicated that this is malignant or that it's going to be recurrent, and I think he's got a positive future. The results that we've gotten here are exactly what we want to get, so that's great.
1600 hours case German Shepherd. Where the tumour was is a shaved patch and a line of stitches. He's washed in a sink.
Okay, you ready?
It means that the German Shepherd, who the team have named Benny, can now be cleaned up and ready to go online for adoption. Animal care team member Rain Felder has come to give him a bath.
There we go. Such a good dog. He's doing excellent for a dog. Usually they like to play in the water, and so they'll be jumping around and trying to splash, and he's just taking it. It's really, really good. You are doing such a good job.
He licks her arm.
Oh, thank you. I just want to make sure that where he's gotten the surgery done, that it's not getting infected or anything, which it looks really, really good. And just kind of be gentle with the washing around that area until it heals completely. Benny here has a great personality, very charming. He's very outgoing. He loves walks, and I'm pretty sure he would make someone a great companion.
She lifts him out of the sink.
There you go.
Benny has a shake.
What do you think, huh? What do you think?
There's also good news across town, where some small animals are enjoying big changes in their young lives. The 6 kittens rescued from an abandoned house in Harris County have been taken into foster care.
Little babies. My name is Betsy Burks, and my husband and I and our dog Cosmo. We live in Casa de Cosmo in Houston, Texas, and we're both longtime volunteers at the SPCA. We have built a special foster room in our new home. On one wall it says toes that have touched us, and then on the other wall, every time a baby leaves the foster room, they put their paw print up on the foster room as well as their name.
She holds the cute little kittens.
The kittens are doing very well. They came to the house with their mother, and she's a good mommy.
Cosmo the dog calmly mooches about with the kittens.
These will be hard to give up because we'll have watched them every step of the way. We just love animals, and we know we can't save everything, but I choose to think that there's 200 and some animals that had a second chance because they stayed for a brief period of time in our house. So it's a good feeling.
File update. Case, neglected horses. A flashback to earlier in the case.
Come on, sweetheart. I think she's pregnant.
These animals aren't being taken care of properly, and because of that fact, they're not used to human interaction. So it just makes our job a little more difficult, but ultimately we'll get them out of here.
The baby's going to pull on everything that Delilah has, and if we don't make sure that there's enough to sustain both of them, it could be quite bad.
Veterinarian assigned, Dr. Barbara Carl. She goes to see Delilah the pregnant white horse in her stall.
Come here, girl. That's a good mama. Good girl. Over the past week, we've been evaluating her to see what her behaviors are, and she's getting ready to foal. Her udders have developed what we call a wax cap starting yesterday, and just this morning she actually started dripping cream-colored milk. So that lets us know that parturition is impending very soon.
Delilah's eyes are covered with a gauze hood.
She's also starting to pace the stall, so I'm checking to see if she's sweaty anywhere, which would tell us that she's starting to go into what we call first stage labor. First stage is where they try to position the foal a little better into the birth canal. Good girl. And she has become very sensitive to us touching her tummy, which a lot of mares don't like to be handled when they're coming into labor like this. And so I'm just making sure everything's going the right direction.
Delilah is wearing a gauze hood, which allows her to see while keeping the flies off her face. After all she's been through, the team is trying everything possible to help her endure the coming ordeal.
So, I'm waiting for second stage labor, and second stage labor is when they actually pass the foal. It only takes about 30 minutes. Once the foal is passed, then they go into third stage labor, and third stage labor is when she's going to pass the placenta, and that generally takes up to 3 hours, and by that time generally the foal is also up and nursing.
Dr. Kahl joined the Houston SPCA only 3 months ago. She's hoping that the foal will be one of her first success stories.
In the shelter, this is my very first one, so very exciting. And a lot of the employees are also very excited. Everybody's keeping a close eye on her. And so I think she's getting quite a bit of attention at this point. And we'll see how the foal turns out.
Dr. Kahl leaves, and as the day wears on, Delilah becomes restless and appears uncomfortable, both telltale signs that she's going into labor. The veterinary team is close by, but after everyone's hard work, it's now up to Delilah.
She lies on her side.
Delilah has been in the second stage of labor for nearly 30 minutes. She's exhausted, but just when it seems she's about to give up the fight,
Delilah gives birth. The foal is squeezed out onto the sawdust-covered ground behind Delilah. Later, Delilah is on her feet and licking the foal's head.
Instinctively, the newborn staggers to her feet, and both mom and baby are okay.
The little black foal staggers.
Later in the day, Dr. Barbara Kahl returns to see how the two of them are doing.
Delilah, over here.
Dr. Kahl holds the foal and checks it out with a stethoscope. Beside them, a man holds Delilah steady.
So when we examine a baby, we like to have him right in front of the mama. That way mom can see him. Baby has good flesh, is very healthy. Baby's a filly, little girl. She's less than a day old right now. And she's quite vigorous. Her hair coat is rather long and silky, no heart murmur, clear lungs. Okay, very good. So baby's very healthy and mom is very anxious. She has a lot of milk for her baby. She's very maternal, which is good for her, especially even being in her underweight condition. So she's getting quite a bit of nutrition that'll help with the foal to grow right. And our little foal, even though she's a little black color now, she'll probably end up being as gray as mama within the next 3 to 5 years.
Once the baby is a little stronger, both will be put up for adoption. After a life of neglect, Delilah can now look forward to a new start. Across town, the German Shepherd that was saved by the Houston SPCA has begun a new life.
Come on, big guy. Let's go for a walk.
After making a full recovery, Benny has been adopted by Jody Tillman and her family.
The very first couple days that we had him, he would bark when he heard something, or when we took him for a walk situation. He'd bark, let us know that, you know, that he was aware of things. And, you know, even I would say within the first 24 hours, he immediately seemed protective over the family.
He jumps around.
What is that? Is that your tail?
Oh. So go let you clap and he'll jump on you.
He has his own doggy water fountain. He has not shown any concern with his neck, and we went and had him checked out, and the doctor's given him a clean bill of health so far. Yeah, this is called training the kids.
The Tillmans' last dog, also a German Shepherd, died from having a tumor. After their sad loss, Jody's glad she can give Benny a second chance.
She'd save every dog she could save. If I'd allow her, she'd bring them, we'd stack them up back here if I'd allow her.
I feel like Benny chose me, as all wonderful pets.
Benny has a lie down on the porch. He looks very healthy and contented. Delilah and her foal are in a paddock by a house.
40 miles away in Conroe, Texas, Delilah and her foal are settling into their new home with Courtney Mixon and her daughter Sierra.
Well, we've had her about a month, and it took a couple days to get used to us, but after that, she calmed down to me really well, and I mean, it took like 3 days and I was walking her, and now I can pat all over the baby. I'm so excited, but it's been really fun. Sierra's getting used to her, so we've had a lot of fun so far, so hopefully it'll keep going good. Good girl. Make sure she doesn't step on you.
The family has named the foal Ariel, and they can't believe how well she's progressed in her short life.
She wobbled the first 2 or 3 days that we brought her home, but then we let her out and it was like a racetrack out here, just round and round in circles. It's amazing how they can just go from wobbly to just full out sprint through the pasture. It's amazing, and we love every second of it. Oh, so amazing. She's such a great horse, both of them. We love both of them. But Ariel, she's come a long way with her little bitty self. She's a stout little girl. It's been a fun experience, real fun experience.
Case Neglected Horses, closed. Audio description by Deluxe.